Hi everybody, it's Bryson with Custom Hearing Solutions, back with another helpful video. In my last video, I talked about the real cost of hearing loss, dollars and cents, and what it will cost you financially to not treat your hearing problem compared to biting the bullet and fixing the problem. Today we're going to talk about something a little less tangible. We're going to talk about the impact of untreated hearing loss and relationships. Anybody with hearing loss can probably think of a situation that they avoided because they knew they weren't going to be able to hear very well. Maybe it's the movies, maybe it's going to a dinner party, maybe it's going to a New Year's Eve party because the crowds would just be so big that communication would be such a bear. Well, as soon as we start avoiding those situations, it's called social isolation. We start pulling back socially. We start not participating. Well, what happens with that is now the movie invitations and the dinner invitations happen a little less frequently. We don't want that cost of hearing loss. A lot of people think of hearing loss as a me problem. When I get a phone call and I can't hear, it's tough for me. But it's not just you. Think about the person on the other end of the line. Think about the person that has to say the same thing 2, 3, 4 times and finally just gives up, switches stories or says, "Well, I'll call you later, Dad. I'll call you later, Mom." That person is now impacted by your hearing loss. It's not just a me problem, it's an everybody around us problem. And finally, I want to talk about the impact of untreated hearing loss on your marriage. Now, anybody that's married is going to know that communication is important. In fact, marriage.com in a survey found that poor communication was the number 3 cause for divorce, behind infidelity and money issues. Now, anybody that's been married knows that communication has a lot to do with tone and word choice and how you present yourself to your spouse. But we're kind of overlooking the obvious thing here. What if we can't even hear our spouse? What if we're struggling so much just to make out what they're saying that communication is next to impossible? Why would we want to have a roadblock in our marriage that is so easy to avoid? Trust me, we've had plenty of spouses dragging their significant other in here at their wits' end. I can't stand it anymore. He doesn't listen to me. She doesn't pay attention to what I'm saying. Well, we test them. We find out that they've got some hearing loss. And now we're able to fix it. And we're able to fix that marriage. It sounds a little over the top, but I guarantee there's spouses out there nodding along going, yep, if only he could hear me better, or if only she could hear me better, I wouldn't have some of these problems that I have now. If you're in that boat, if you're tired of hearing loss hurting your personal relationships, give our office a call today. I guarantee that a solution is going to be a lot simpler than you think. And in the long run, it's going to cost you a lot less, especially when we're balancing the cost of fixing your hearing against the cost of losing those personal relationships. Hope this video helped and educated. If you've got any questions, you can contact our offices or you can visit us at www.customhearing.net. Thanks, and we'll talk again soon.